the New York Auto Show with Nery Acosta from Cadillac. Thank you for having us here, Nery.
Thank you for having me.
A pleasure. Cadillac has been in a role for the past few years, but now here at the New York Auto Show, you're introducing a new car that is taking you to even a different level, right?
Yeah, thank you, Javier. We're really excited about our offering here at the New York Auto Show, which is the Cadillac CT6, which we're calling our new top-of-the-range, large luxury sedan that is set to be introduced later this year. You'll start seeing it in showrooms.
Yeah. So can you talk about the difference? Because previous to that, the larger vehicle was the
XTS.
XTS.
Yes.
Yeah. So can you talk about the difference between those two? Because maybe people don't know
Yeah,
exactly
sure.
the details.
So the Cadillac CT6 is actually on an all-new architecture.
Okay.
Our Omega architecture for Cadillac. Several differences. The XTS is primarily a front-wheel drive car. CT6 will be a rear-wheel drive car, which from a driver's engagement standpoint offers a completely different dynamic. Size-wise, the CT6 is a lot longer. We're talking about 204 inches, which is comparable to BMW 7 Series short wheelbase. However, the new design, new technologies, new ways that we've developed to die-cast the vehicle and using a mix of materials from aluminum to high-strength steel, we've been able to significantly reduce weight. So while it has the size of a Lexus LS or a BMW 7 Series, from a driving perspective and from a weight perspective, it's more in line with maybe a Cadillac CTS, which is our mid-size sedan. So it's going to make a big difference in driving.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And like the design, the exterior design is amazing. I mean, it looks really, really cool from the outside. Like a lot of work into that too, right?
There was no detail that went unlooked with the CT6 from a comfort perspective, from a design perspective. You'll see the signature Cadillac's vertical headlamps and tail lamps, which have been really interpreted beautifully on the CT6. Nice, clean, sharp lines, which is a Cadillac styling cue that we've been known for quite a while. But from a comfort level, best in class rear legroom on the CT6.
And the legroom, it's due because of what you were talking about, like the new architecture. It allows you to increase that, maintaining a good size outside too. Right?
Absolutely. The car doesn't feel, it actually feels smaller than what it really is because it's so nimble and so lightweight and so fun to drive that, yes, we're able to allow a little bit more legroom in the back, even offers sort of reclining seats in the back,
cool.
For long road trips, heated, cool, massaging seats, for the vehicle. So it's really a comfortable car.
And in terms, I mean, this being the new flagship of Cadillac, I mean, what's the offering in accessories and technology and all that?
Well, several, both from a safety perspective and also from a comfort perspective. From a safety perspective, we're introducing what we're calling an all-new rear wheel, or rather a rear view camera, yes, that will feature a display, an LCD screen that will allow you to view past some obstructions that may get in the way, sort of like the headrest of a vehicle or the trunk lid of a car. You'll have a full panoramic view of what's going on. We're introducing all new cameras in the car that provide 360-degree views. So you have a camera in front of the car, in the rear of the car, and also on the left and right side of the car that are recording everything that's going on around you as you're driving. So that'll really help with some safety features. The car will have night vision technology, which will allow you to better detect pedestrians that may be on the roadway in dark conditions. But from a comfort perspective, we're introducing a 34-speaker Bose 34-speaker Bose surround sound system, which it's so advanced. It's the most advanced system that Bose has ever put in a vehicle. That they've created a separate subdivision for us called Panerai.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's one of the design features that's really
with
interesting.
all these things, with the new Cadillac CT6, and the new strategic from Mercedes, from Cadillac, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like being a global company, I mean, this car is going to be available everywhere.
Yes, we do have global aspirations for this vehicle. China, which is a market that's growing significantly for us, we were well over 70,000 vehicles sold in the market last year, one of our biggest growth markets. We feel we'll really like this offering. And you'll also see this car in Europe for us as well, and in the Middle East.
So what are we talking about? Price for this car, has that been announced, or like the sales date is what, the end of the year?
Yeah, we're thinking late model year vehicle introduction into the showrooms for us early January. The price will be very competitive. We haven't announced, but if you're looking at something in the a well-equipped, say BMW 5 Series price range, it's something.
And this segment is becoming very competitive because not only the Germans are doing that, and they've been doing it for a long time, like Japanese, like Lexus and Infiniti, but also now the Koreans are getting into this segment, and so it's pretty interesting competition nowadays.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a market that's there's a lot of opportunity for growth, and I think that people are ready for some alternatives into what's already been established as the status quo. But we feel that we're bringing something to market that offers a very specific point of view, which is very Cadillac, very bold, very optimistic, very sophisticated in its refinement, and we feel that we will be making a good impact with it.
Well, excellent, Everett. Thank you very much for your time, and I can't wait to drive it. I mean, we've seen it here in the Auto Show, but one thing is to see it static, and then another thing like it being on the road.
I think you'll be very impressed, and we're looking forward to sending you.
Okay, thank you.
Este programa fue una producción de National Latino Broadcasting.